Hello, everybody, and welcome to Khandyss and Kompany. And I am your host, Khandyss. Yes, we are celebrating Mother's Day, and I got my Mother's Day hat on. I am in the park, Grant Park, in the city of Atlanta, the heart of Atlanta, and we are going to have a great time on today's show. I want you guys to kick back, enjoy your day. I'm going to talk about a few things, and I want you to watch my movie, Death Row, starring Natia Nicole, Anthony Stanberry, Eric Abraham, Tina Bridges, Tamika Shannon, and Frank Bellington, who are a huge part of the production. Shout out to TPN Network for helping us out and being a huge part of the production. Guys, we're going to have a great time, and I just want you to stay tuned. After my movie, Death Row, I'm going to come back and talk to you just for a few minutes. Enjoy.
I wanna go where I go with no makeup. I'm not made up. I will if you ask me. You don't know what I know cause I'm in control. Yeah, I'm a boss. I've never lost. I'm just saying that girl ain't playing. No, no. If you want forever, she'll keep it together. Get ready, people. Here comes the future star. Get ready, people. Here comes the future star. Ooh, so hurry up. Get ready for the day. Hey, you're gonna know my name. Ooh, don't give a what. Don't give a what. I will.
Kingdom building music. All these blessings make it real for me.
I say it's real for me.
Holy water in my styrofoam. Kingdom building through my microphone. Dress it up and take it worldwide. 200 miles on the dash. I turn it loud, call it gas. Against the grain, that's what's happening. We the one that kept it cool with all the people. Now we winning, now they acting. Treat the devil like he on a mission, but I'm on a mission, man. I had it. We ballin' like it's my.
Some of y'all need to evaluate what rich really means.
Shoot, where the heck are you? I can't do this anymore. I gotta get the money out to save tonight.
Give me boy, it made me rich. 6 kids and a wife, boy, it made me rich.
Come here, you old fool.
I'm coming. Seeing you a little sexy.
Glasses.
Cause I every time I try to look at you,
Glasses get messed up.
yeah, cause you're so fine.
I'm so fine. I'm fine. Hey, come on now. Watch out, man. What you been up to today?
Well,
What you up to today? Looking all cute.
hey, I need a drink of water. Hey, Cool John.
Call that boy cool. What you think I look like? Ain't you mine? Call him cool because he black.
Yeah. I told you about calling me that Chicken George stuff. And that Kunta Kinte. No, I'm not a slave. No, it's not no 12 years of slavery. In a minute, I'm gonna push yourself right on down this cliff.
You need no water anyway. Oh, sure. Always peeing yourself. Huh? Pee a diaper? You pee in the bed? Hell, you even pee on me.
I did hear you always peeing on yourself, Pittsburgh. Please stop arguing. You're always arguing. Cleo, I need to get you to your bed so we can go get your medicines.
Who you think you is? He ain't got to listen to you. Huh? You ain't got to go nowhere, baby. You can stay right on here with me, Cleo.
Miss Rosa, stop. Would you let this man loose? I have to get him to his room so he can take his meds and y'all can talk later.
Well, I don't know about that, Rosa. I think I need to go take my meds.
I don't know why I ain't helping you no way, you old fool.
Oh, okay, a little gas. Oh, yeah.
Let's go to the bed, Rosa.
Bed? Well, I guess you're right.
We should go to bed. I am a little tired as it is.
I told you about dotting around this building. Every time I turn around, you're always coming out of somebody's room. You done been there with Luther, Eddie, Levert, everybody else. Ooh, you just want to just get that stuff up to everybody.
Now that's a lie. I ain't been with Barry since Motown left Detroit. You's a lie. You need to stop telling them lies and get your facts straight. Stop lying on people and things. Stay about my business.
Rosa say it ain't so. You been a thought since the 60s?
He's a lie. I'm telling you, I swear for God, I'm saved and sanctified by the Holy Spirit. Hallelujah.
Isaac and Luther.
Better watch yourself. You better watch yourself. You ever heard of burning Mississippi? That's where they got it from. She gonna burn you, and it hurt when you pee.
The only reason I did this was because I was in a tight bind. I don't even know why I'm here anymore. I'm a director of marketing. I don't need to be with these old ass folks. They stink. One pee on himself, one even called me a slave. Really, a slave? I can't do it. Tonight, when the residents go to sleep, I'm going in for the kill. I got to get the money tonight. So look, as soon as you get this call, give me a call. All right, I gotta go. I'll call you back. Bye.
I don't think they really want it. Nope. I don't think they really want it. I don't think they really want it. Nope. I don't think they really want it. Cause they know where we at if they was looking for us. They know where we at if they was looking for us. Yeah, they know where we at if they was looking for us. I don't think they really want it. Call me Kung Fu from the way that I kick it. I'm on top like gravy on biscuits. Got a long range, so no, it ain't no missing. When I got caught as a child, I stopped pissing.
Oh, you're stealing it. Oh, you're stealing it.
Cleo! Oh, Lord! DJ!
How you know he did it?
Oh, Lord! I used to be a nurse. This man is dead. Cleo! Oh, Lord! Why you had to kill him? Why?
Didn't kill him.
Yes, you
He
did.
failed.
Lord, why?
Counsel, how do you plead? Mr. Stanfield, where's your attorney? Because I'm about to do as they say and lock you all the way up.
Your Honor, his punk will be here, so I guess he's on his way.
Yeah, it is. What's up, though? Damn, you fine.
Excuse me, counsel. Excuse me. Remove your shades, please.
Look at it. You fine and all, but if you're gonna be one of my girls, you're gonna have to show me what you're working with. What's up under that robe?
Excuse me, boy, bye. Listen, I am not the one for your foolishness, and this courtroom here is not the arena for your shenanigans. Now you better sit your behind down before I bounce your out of here. And have you detained.
Your Honor,
Sit down
on
now.
behalf of the deceased, I would like to try the defendant to the fullest extent of the law for the slaughter of Mr. Cleo Winters. Mr. Winters was strangled and mutilated. Now hold on now. But Mr. Cleo, R.I.P. Mr. Winters, he wasn't strangled and mutilated. He fell and hit his head, choking my client, Robert. I mean, and then for the saying that Mr. Stanfield was in with trouble with the law, he ain't never been in trouble with the law. Unlike myself, you know what I'm saying? I've been in trouble with the law several times. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I'm surprised I even still got my license. You know what I mean? But, you know, my cousin, Pookie, dope paralegal, always get me off. So, you know, grace of God, won't he do it? Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Mr. Buttman, okay, trust me. I don't believe you have your license. And neither can anyone else in this courtroom believe that you have your license. All right? But that's besides the point. Why should I not try your client to the fullest extent of the law? Why should I not give him the death row for these heinous crimes?
As I said before, the defendant should be tried to the fullest extent of the law. Oh, now hold on, chicken head. Chicken head? Who you calling a chicken head? You know what? You know what? Oh yeah. I know what you need. That's what chicken. Yeah, I know what you need. Some of this good. That's what you want. Some of this good. Yeah, you call me after court. I got you.
Upon examining the evidence, I found that Mr. Stanfield did not in fact kill Mr. Cleo. He died of a heart attack. And for that, you'll get off. You'll be cleared. However, you'll still be charged with 4 counts of grand theft. All right? Now get your behind out of here, and my courtroom is adjourned. This foolishness. Why y'all done tried me today?
Praise him with the string instruments and ornaments. Praise him above the loud cymbals.
Mr. Stanfield, how does it feel to be a free man?
Man, it feel like I just want to.
So there you have it.
I praise him with my spouse. I praise him in my house. I lift up holy hands. I might just do my dance. I might just praise all week. That's right, my praise on fleek.
No more sleeping in my bed. 'Cause you're dead. Hey, hey, hey. Thank God you're dead. Oh, dead man. Dead man. Keep me hurt. Dead man. All the pain. Thank God you're dead. Dead man. Thank God you're dead. Dead man. Thank God you're dead.
I'll tear this place up.
I just want to introduce to you somebody she is awesome. This lady, she is the only friend that came up to the hospital to see me, and I didn't even tell nobody where I was. She figured out where I was, and she came to the hospital to see me when I broke my leg last year. She's a mom, she's a wife, she's a momager, she's a teacher. She does so many things, and I'm so excited I'll have her on my show in the next couple of shows. One of them, I'm going to have her and her family and her whole family, she's her kids and all that. They all perform. Her kids are performing on this segment because it's Mother's Day and all. But I'm going to have a personal interview with her. But I wanted to show you a working mom. I showed you a working mom in film, Natia, Nicole. And I'm showing you a working mom in music. And I'm going to get interviews for both of them on the next segment. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit because it's my first show and I wasn't trying to be all extra. I wanted y'all to get to know me a little bit in a nice, serene, scene because I love nature a little bit, okay? Like the animals that don't bite you, like the squirrels and stuff, but like regular nature, nah, I'm good. Okay, so we're going to hear from Lady Hope. We're going to hear her take off. And you already heard from her kids, King's kids in the beginning, her son, young D, and daughter, and nieces and nephews. So right now we're going to get with Lady Hope, and we about to take off. All right, I'll be back in a minute.
We about to take off. We about to take off. Hey, hey, hey. When God in my life, I've already won. When I pray, I believe it's already done.
And I'm strapped up and I got the word. I tap my collar, I'm moving forward. I'm put here to help change the world. When I say I'm riding, that's in the street. I'm taking off, I got y'all beat. Bitch, Luke, get 'em up. They say, what's up? I'm Lady Hope. What's up, bitch? G.O.D. That's who I serve. That's who that change. Hey, that's my word. I end up this crazy. Get high for they like song. Get high word. I'm gone.
And we are back. I know. I just want y'all to know that I got my Tyler Perry / Eddie Murphy / Martin Lawrence on, okay? I took the characters, the objective for the film fest, the TPN Film Fest, Bobby and Renee Peebles, shout out to them, was to take a 10-minute film and have 4 actors, and that's it. And it could be between 10 and 20 minutes, and you could only do 2 locations. So, knowing me, I'm a fan of, doing different characters. I love that. I think that's awesome. So we took Natia. She played the old lady. She played the judge, and she played a juror, and she also played a reporter. And then Tina Bridges played the man and woman attorney, if you didn't catch that. And then Anthony Stanberry played the old man, and he also played the villain. So I think it was, it might have been kind of corny, but I hope you enjoyed it and you laughed a little bit. Some years ago, God gave me some concepts, and he always gives me ideas and strategies. I know we pray for that. but sometimes they come into manifestation in his timing, and what I will do is do what the Bible says, to write the vision and make it plain. So I would take the ideals and concepts that he had given me, and I put them in a book, and it's called my Pitch Black book. And also with music, it's my motivational, inspirational love songs. And then, when God calls me to do something, all I have to do is go grab my book, write the vision, make it plain, and even though it tarry, it shall come to pass. And I know it's some more to that scripture, but what it's saying is, when God gives you a creative idea, just write it down, do the research for it, but don't feel like you got to go and conquer the world today or that day. Go ahead, write it down, make it plain, and then there'll be a time in your life, a season, where God will say, go and get that, go grab that. Sometimes it's seed sown. You're not burying your seed, you're planting seeds, because when you just have an idea, that's like burying your seed. But when you actually write it down and you get the research and you have everything that you can possibly do in that season, sometimes you can go get a business license, sometimes you can go start a bank account, sometimes you just can write down a synopsis or a treatment, whatever you do, to make it plain. And then God may say, okay, the next season, 2, 3, 5 years later, go back and get that idea. I got some resources for you. We're going to get that going. So I went back to the drawing board, and I put out Death Row. I went through all my stories and that God had given me, my treatments and all that. I put that. I said, this is a corny one, but this should be easy to do and produce really quickly, because we shot it in 2.5 days. And we only had a couple weeks to really get it going. It's like the 48-hour film fest, kind of like. So we did that. That's why it was important for me to show y'all that, because even though I'm not a physical mother, I have been fostering and helping other people with their children since I was a child. I was a family babysitter, so you know how that goes. I really enjoy, being around kids, and I love kids. I think they're awesome, and even though not having any, I want to talk to the moms today that are working moms. I know Natia is a working mom. I know that she's a model, and she does so many other things. And forgive me if I'm saying your name wrong, Natia. I always call her. I always stop and pause and be like, Natia. But she forgives me every single time, and she's going to be a guest on the show as well. So you'll get to talk to her in the cast of Death Row. So she's a working mom, and her daughter was actually on set with us when we shot, and sometimes that happens. Sometimes with their dreams and goals, I want to talk to working moms and single moms. Don't let anything stop you. If it's meant for you to do it or be a part of it, God will make a way for you. Trust and believe it. So He'll make a way to whether you can get a babysitter, or they say, oh, bring your baby on set or to work or whatever. And then if it's not meant for you, don't stress it. If you can't get a babysitter, if you can't take your child, don't stress it. Don't feel like, oh God, I can't do anything. I got these kids. I'm raising them by myself. Don't feel like that. Know that God got you. Okay. God has you in the palm of His hands. And on that note, I want to talk to mothers who have lost children. I've worked as a foster parent, and I've also helped women to get their kids back that did everything that they needed to do that. A lot of people get so angry once a child is taken away from a parent, depending on the situation, they should never get them back. People change, stuff happens. Sometimes as a parent, you make a mistake that it was a mistake, and that one mistake cost you everything, and I don't think that's fair. And sometimes you're in situations where you do need to fix stuff, and the people you have around you, and change things and change people. That happens too, where you need to make some changes, because you're not, putting your kids in safe environments around people that they should be around, and circumstances. But there are other times where I've seen women make one mistake, and that was it. That's all they need to do. So in those circumstances, Mother's Day may be hard. Every time Mother's Day comes around, it may be hard for you. And I just want to let you know and encourage you that whether you're raising your kids, they're with their father, have a good stepmom, a wicked stepmom, the kids are in foster care, you are still their mom, and your kids love you. And that's one thing that never changes, no matter where your kids are, and no matter what somebody else tries to make them think about you. You're still their mom, and they still love you. So be encouraged today, and still be on your grind, be on your hustle, do what you do. You never know, in a season God may either allow you to have visitations, or I'm sorry, bugs flying in my face. I'm like, please don't fly my face, bugs. Visitations, or either get your kids back. But either way it go, you still move on and show your children, because there's going to come a time in your life where your kids are going to get grown. They're gonna grow up. And it's 3:33, y'all, just to let y'all know. 3:33, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, perfection. I just so happened to glance at the clock. Those of y'all who don't do numerology, I'm gonna have a whole, I got this whole season, we just gonna get into some stuff, y'all, because I feel like as a Christian we are so boxed in, and we box God in, and I'm into numerology. God dealt with numbers. But it's 3:33, meaning perfection. God is getting ready to perfect some things in your life concerning you and your children, even if you don't have them. Trust me, I have helped women and saw the pain and the agony, and then I've seen people who were taunting them, like, oh, you don't got your kids, you don't need your kids. And then you may have a child's father that took custody because he could provide. Then you got the girlfriend, the wife that's not cooperating. My situation, my stepmom has never dealt with me, and she knows I exist, even though she's in denial, bless her heart. But I've had to deal with my dad not wanting to deal with me because of my stepmom. So I've had to deal with that. I've had to deal with my biological mom, us having issues. And on Mother's Day, I don't get to talk to her, even though she's alive. And then, thank God for my godmom and, all the other moms, spiritual moms God has sent me. Thank God for my grandmothers. Everybody, got somebody to thank God for. You don't have your mom, you may have your grandma. If you don't have your mom, your grandma, you may have your auntie that's like a mom. Thank God for all my aunties that are like my moms too. So don't feel bad. Those of you who your parents are deceased, you know what? Take this day to cherish their. Don't feel like you gotta ignore it or you can't feel pain. Take this day to remember them. What would they have done? Cook something that they would have cooked. Watch a movie that they would have liked. Take the time to honor their memory. I'm not telling you not to mourn, but if you can look at it from perspective of God knows what's best. Whether I wanted to have kids before my granddaddy passed away, but he passed away last year, y'all. My granddaddy was like a father to me, and he wanted me to get married. Like, when you getting married? I'm like, Granddad, really? That's between me, God, and my husband in due time, but let him tell it. It needed to be now. I didn't get a chance to have children before my granddad passed away, but I still know that God will send people to help me and to mentor me and my husband, and people that would be in that place of grandfather, grandmother, and mother and father. So I'm not worried. I don't trip. It was heartbreaking. Like, dang, Granddaddy, you died on me. But at the same time, it's not how I would have wanted it. But it's how it ended up happening. So, all of these situations, women that want children, that's my situation. Sometimes Mother's Day is hard for me because I'm like seeing people, I'm at the park seeing people with their kids. But at the same time, they're doing what God called them to do, and I'm doing what God called me to do. So I can't, covet, I think that's what it's called, other people, and neither should you. If you're married, and hopefully your spouse is not putting pressure on you, because that's not fair, but if you're married and you don't have kids, you just have more time to enjoy each other. And you can always adopt, and you can, help other people with their kids, because people need help with their kids now. They need help. But I've seen women in agony and pain every time they have a cycle, because they weren't pregnant. And that's hard. And Mother's Day may be hard for you because you were expecting to be a mother. It's not just single women. It's married women that, have a hard time bearing children too. So, all of that being said, I want you to tune in to Khandyss and Kompany from week to week, Sundays, 3 p.m., because we're going to have some heartfelt discussions. It's the controversies of Christian culture for a reason. Man, I posted some stuff on social media and people just went crazy. Like, I can't say what I want to say on my timeline, but at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their opinion, including me. But Christianity is bigger than what the church has made it to be. It's a big old fantastic world of, you know, the world of Christianity. Like, we're not in our own world, you know, but it's bigger than just the four walls, is what I'm trying to say. Because God is so much bigger. He is awesome. Once you get to know God for yourself, you'll be like, man, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. When you're single, he's a provider. When you're married, he give you wisdom. When you're by yourself, he's a comforter. That really can't be taught. That's got to be experienced. You know, you got to experience that. On Mother's Day, when you sitting there feeling like, man, I ain't got no kids. Man, my kid's gone. Man, my kid's acting up. My kid in jail. Man, my kid died. Man, you know, my kid's sick. Man, my kids are awesome, but I ain't got no husband. My kids and my husband is awesome, but we ain't got no money. When you sitting there feeling sorry for yourself, just think about how awesome God is. How wonderful he is with his dunamis powers. I don't even know if that's a word. I heard it in church. I gotta look it up. Every time I try to look up dunamis, I can't. Y'all let me know if dunamis is a word. That might be a church word. You know, church words, you know, we make stuff up. Steadfastness, be steadfast. I'm a find a nice video to play for y'all and encourage y'all. One of my favorite songs, What God Has For Me Is For Me. I don't know if that's what I'm gonna do today, but I'm gonna find an old school video. I'm gonna take y'all back in the day. You know, shout out to all the moms out there, and it doesn't matter what kind of mom you are, whether you're biological or not. There's so many God moms, foster moms, spiritual moms, auntie moms, cousin moms, fur baby mamas, working moms, whatever kind of mom you are, God mamas, you know, God bless you today. Have a wonderful, blessed, prosperous, productive day, and I will see you next week on Khandyss and Kompany. Next week we're gonna have a panel of these lovely awesome women. We're gonna have this panel. I'm sorry, y'all, just make sure them squirrels and not somebody run up on me. Y'all let me know if you see somebody run up on me, right? Okay. We're gonna have an awesome panel of women that are in entertainment, you know, in the local scene of the arts, entertainment, film and music. We're going to have that panel and that discussion, and they're going to help you if you want to get into that. You know, I do a little bit here and there, a little TV, little movie, little BT here and there, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, it's local, and it's it's one of those things where you have to, you know, talk to some people and get to know a few people so you can, you know, see how you can get your foot in the door and trust God. 'Cause God will open up that door that man can't close, you know, or won't open. So next week we're going to have that panel. So if you want to get into business, entertainment in the city, Atlanta, it's a lot of here. So several major studios that just moved here, just opened, and they are here and they're ready to hire you, employ you, do business with you, etc. And there are also agencies. There's a lot that we're going to discuss next week. So if you're in Atlanta and you want to get into the business of entertainment, tune in to us next week. We're going to hook you up, okay? Khandyss and Kompany, Sundays, 3 p.m. Don't miss it. Channel. What's the channel? 24 Comcast. That's it, baby. Next week, we're going to sip some tea. We're going to definitely throw some shade. We're going to talk about a few shows that y'all like, you know, like the Have-Nots and Greenleaf and the Braxtons and all those little shows that I love to watch. And I have had the privilege of being a part of their production, been on set with these people. So this is great. I love you guys. Take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your month. Eat something good for me because I'm on a diet. Okay? All right. It's your girl, Khandyss. All right. Take care.